You've done everything right on your fertility journey, but something invisible is still holding you back. Maybe it's not your mindset, maybe it's not your hormones, and maybe it's what your body remembers. In this deeply healing episode here on Fertile Frequencies, we're going to be diving into the hidden layers of fertility trauma stored in your cells, the grief, the medical trauma, the heartbreak that never got to fully move through. And if your womb feels guarded, if your nervous system feels tired, if you're exhausted from being positive, this episode is your permission slip to finally feel and release what's been stuck. We'll explore the science of cellular memory, how trauma lodges in the fascia and womb space, because your body isn't broken. She's just holding a story that's ready to be witnessed. Do you feel like there is way more to your success than the tired, worn out idea that your fertility is only about your physical body? Well, beautiful mama, you're in the right place. Welcome to Fertile Frequencies Radio, the radio show created for you to empower you on your fertility journey and finally give you a baby. Join me, Lindsay Goodwin, natural reproductive medicine and energetic spiritual fertility expert, as we clear away the doubts, reframe the struggles into fertile wins, and turn the what-ifs into big celebrations. Together, we'll unlock the tools to manifest your healthy pregnancy and baby. Fertile Frequencies Radio, your infinite fertile possibilities, begins now. Hello, 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 and welcome back to Fertile Frequencies Radio for yet another beautiful episode where we integrate science and meet with spirit, as well as the mindset and energy, and really taking your path to conception to the next level, as well as your pregnancy journey. I'm your host, Lindsay, and today's episode is going to be all about how your body remembers and really releasing that trauma that is stored in your cells. This is going to be a very tender episode today, and it's powerful. And it may be exactly what your body has been asking for, even if your mind hasn't quite caught up yet. And because today's episode is going to be so tender, I want to start this off with you taking a big, nice, deep breath in through your nose, and then I want you to hold it for 4 seconds at the top. At your crown chakra, hold it for 4 seconds, and then breathe out through your mouth for 6 to 8 seconds, letting out all of the tension, letting your body fully arrive and ground into this information, open to receive. And now that you are grounded, I just want you to listen and receive and be curious and open as we go through this episode. So first off, I want to talk about acknowledging this silent story. And that can mean a lot of things, but what it absolutely can mean is that so many people do not understand what you're going through. I hear that quite often with all of my clients, that no one is quite understanding what you're experiencing. Your body, though, is keeping score. And really what that means is that when it comes to fertility, this truth is taking on an even deeper meaning because your womb remembers. This is an energetic space, and it is a place of your creative energies. And creative energies, fertility is so much more than just babies. And it is about projects, businesses, anything that you want, just to name a couple of examples, anything that you want to create in your life is created in the energetic center of the womb space. And the womb is located in chakras system in the sacral chakra, which is the second chakra. As well as the womb space, your nervous system also remembers. It remembers the things like the ultrasounds, the waiting rooms, the injections, the loss, the comments from doctors that cut too deep. But you are in the right place now to be able to receive the guidance and love that you so deserve on your fertility journey. How your body is remembering, even in these invisible disappointments, they're not just disappearing. They're settling in your tissues. This is very somatic in your fascia, your pelvis, your breath. And maybe no one has ever told you this, but I will. You are not broken. You are not too sensitive, beautiful. You are not making this up. This is not all in your head. This is something that you truly are experiencing, and it's processing what you've experienced. And your spirit baby is asking you to really allow yourself to feel what you've experienced, even if it's painful. That's how we grow. That's how we move through transformation, is allowing ourselves to actually process the trauma. And often we feel like we want to just skirt around it and act like it didn't happen, because that's how this world has conditioned us to believe. Is act as if I'm okay and it didn't happen. Or that I'm not going to talk about it because it might make someone else uncomfortable. Or what if someone judges me for what I've experienced? I will tell you that I have experienced so much in my own personal life that that is not the way to go about this. And I know how to help so many people because I had to give that up. I had to stop being embarrassed or feeling as though my emotions and my feelings and my traumas were not valid, and that somehow I had to hide them because I wasn't deserving enough to actually be able to talk about things that have happened in my life. And I want you to know that you deserve to be able to heal from this trauma. And it's not because you're weak. None of this is because you're weak. You are not weak. You are brave. You are courageous. You are so incredible because you're right here. You've made it to this point. You're here. You're still moving forward. You still have this dream that is so alive within you of having your baby here with you, which means that it is absolutely meant for you. And I have to say that because you're feeling your emotions and you're allowing yourself to process what you've been through, like I said, you're not weak. You have just been surviving. You've been trying to just survive through this process. And if we take a deeper look into the science of the cellular memory, we can zoom in for a moment and bring our focus into science and this connective tissue that wraps around your muscles and organs. That's what the fascia is. It's this connective tissue that wraps everything, and energy is stored in there. And when I do medical intuitive readings and connections, I can see it. I can see it in people's chakras, in their fascia, in their vessels, the meridians. I can actually see imbalance in the body. And your womb and pelvis are deeply connected. And they're energetically sensitive to stress, fear, and memory. Your womb is so sensitive to emotion. And if it feels as though it's not a place for a healthy pregnancy, it will actually shut down. It will become a very stagnant place. And that's where we see things like clotty periods, painful periods. Those are all signs of stuck energy in the womb. And it all is because of energy. Everything is energetic. And this is the stuff that your body remembers, even when your mind can't recall the exact moment. So if you flinch at the sound of a fertility clinic call, or feel dread before testing, or go numb after every negative result. So you're not being dramatic. Your body is trying to protect you from what it associates with pain. And I'm going to run through some signs that you might be holding fertility trauma. Let's think about a few here of maybe some unprocessed fertility trauma that you might be holding on to. You might feel disconnected from your womb or avoid touching your lower belly or having someone else touch your belly. You might dread baby showers or pregnancy announcements, even when you're happy for others. You might feel like your body betrayed you or that it can't be trusted. You might struggle to rest, but also struggle to take action. You're tired of being positive and feel emotionally shut down. You've been told you're fine, but you don't feel fine. If any of these are resonating with you, I want you to take a breath with me. Take a nice deep breath in and allow yourself to hold that breath at the top. And then breathe it out. Breathe out all that tension, all that pain. Just let it all go. Surrender. And I want you to know that you are not alone, that your body is not against you. She's just waiting for a safe moment to finally let go. Allow yourself to let go in this very moment. And now I want you to listen to my words. Keep your eyes closed. I'm going to read a channeled message from your womb. I have never been broken. I have only been holding on to protect you. I am ready to open again when you are. I am not a machine. I am a temple. And I remember the child who is coming to you. And now I want you to open your eyes. And I'm going to leave you with a beautiful exercise. If you want to go grab some paper and a pencil or pen, or type this into your phone, or if you're at your computer, use your computer to take some notes. I want you to write a letter to your body or your womb. I want you to write this letter and forgive her for what she didn't do right, in quotes. Then I want you to take a warm bath and imagine the water clearing old grief from your cells. And I want you to remember that feeling is healing. So feeling as if you are healing is actually healing you. And you don't have to bypass, pretend, or push through this anymore. And I want to give you a closing final affirmation. I honor the grief my body has held. I honor the love she still carries. And I trust that every cell is opening to receive again. You are not just preparing for a pregnancy. You are clearing the pathway to your own wholeness and self-discovery. And I see you. I honor you. And I'm so glad that you tuned in for this episode today. And don't forget to like, follow, and share, and give us a review so that we can continue to bring you this valuable content and supporting you on your fertility and pregnancy journey. This is Fertile Frequencies, and remember to be gentle with yourself and keep trusting your fertile frequency.